Today's video is brought to you by tcrew.com. If you're in the market for some great grooming tools for trimming, dry shaving, and outlining, then please go to my website, tcrew.com. Use discount code MARK to get 10% off your purchase. Link in description. This is Mark's Mind. YouTube, what's happening? It's Mark here from Mark's Mind. Wanted to talk about an exchange I had with a celebrity in February. I've been meaning to talk about this for a while, but I'm just getting around to filming these videos. So in February I was watching a video on an interview on Vlad TV with this famous Jamaican American model. I had watched his first interview last year and I thought it was good. He was funny, he was charismatic, it was a good interview. I liked it. I learned a lot about his background and his perspective and the whole modeling, that entertainment celebrity environment. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So I was on YouTube, even though I've long unsubscribed to Vlad TV, I was on YouTube and a suggestion came up which looked like a second interview with this guy. I knew it was a second interview because he had a different shirt on. He had a very distinct shirt in the first interview, very distinctive shirt in the first interview. So when I saw the thumbnail for the second interview, I said, oh, this must be a second interview, must be. So I thought, let me watch it because his first interview was good. Clicked on it, started watching. Interview's going great, cool. He's talking about stuff, and I think, was it the first or second, he's talking about his relationship with Mike Tyson and all this stuff. It was good. Then Vlad, being Vlad, always the instigator, said something about people like me who haven't received the jibby jab. So this model stroke actor said something on the lines of, and I'm paraphrasing, this was back in February, but he said something on the lines of, either I wish they will or I hope they will just hurry up and die. And I was like, whoa. And all the admiration and respect that I had for this guy just drained out of me, to the point where I actually sent him a DM and said, I was just watching your interview with Vlad, and basically saying that I was disappointed about what you said because we made an informed decision not to be part of the experiment. Then he started telling me, I told him I lived in Japan, by the way. Then he started telling me about how he's 51 years old and he's healthy and he's been getting V's all his life, and how he can bench press 405 pounds and he can squat 500 pounds. And I was sitting there holding my phone looking at the guy, and I'm looking at what he's saying, and I'm like, do you think a V cares about how much you can bench or squat? When a deadly V gets in your body, you could squat 1,000 pounds. It makes no difference when it's ready to ravage your body, destroy your health, and maybe in some situations kill you. Then I guess he was strolling through my Instagram and he started saying, oh, like, you look like you eat clean, because I post pictures of stuff. I don't post on Instagram anymore, but it was like, oh, you look like you eat clean, but you look like you carry a lot of weight. And I'm laughing to myself right now. I'm showing my girlfriend his messages, and she's like, what? Because on my Instagram, it was, funnily enough, I probably could do with losing 10 pounds, if I'm honest. I have been naughty with my diet in the last year, but my pictures on Instagram that I was posting when I was well up into my fitness business and doing boot camp and all that stuff, and my abs aren't defined as then, but my abs were six-pack ripped, right? So this guy telling me that, and I'm his height. He said, I'm 6'2", I can do this. I'm like, I'm 6'2" as well, big deal. You know, he's considered handsome. Some people consider me handsome. Big deal. But this is not a, you know, this is not a dick size contest. You know, I'm not, oh well, my pecs are bigger than yours, and you know, my biceps are more defined. You know, who cares, right? Who cares? But I was talking to him, and he kind of basically finished off with, I'm done, bro. You watched me on Vlad, I didn't watch you. Like this was some type of monumental achievement. I mean, Vlad generally interviews either washed up rappers, criminal rappers, or drug dealers. That's pretty much who he interviews. Not always, but that's pretty much who he interviews, because he's catering for a certain demographic of black people who watch his stuff. And he has a whole bunch of subscribers, millions of subscribers. And he's catering to that demographic who like, oh, wow, so-and-so sold drugs. Oh my God, it's so impressive that he sold drugs and helped to destroy his community. Oh, break out the champagne and let's celebrate this person. All right, so I don't really care for Vlad TV, or Vlad as a matter of fact, because he talks a lot of nonsense. He thinks he's smarter than he actually is. But my exchange with this model stroke actor, and I wished him well. I told him, he said in the second interview that he was coming out with a documentary, I guess about the fashion industry, and I said I'd be watching his thing. As much as I lost respect for him, I'd be interested to watch something to do with, you know, a documentary to do with the fashion industry. But you know, as I ended my conversation with him, or he ended it with me, we didn't leave it like, oh, F yourself and all that stuff. We kind of just stopped talking, right? But people like him, there are many people like him. You know, I remember I was in this Facebook group for a high school I used to attend in Jamaica, and I since left that group. But you know, I would share some information about the thing that they want us to all have in our arms. And I shared some information, and people were just attacking me. People like you shouldn't have access to health care. You know, I hope you get it and die. You know, it's like stuff like that you get from people. And I'm like, wait. So you want me to die? But I thought you were the good people, the self-righteous good people who are just doing this because you care about grandma and grandpa and the children, right? But you're wishing that I don't have access to healthcare and die. Yeah? And the unfortunate thing is that the media that a lot of these people watched over the last 2 years souped them up to the point where they thought they were better human beings than people like me who chose not to get the thing, who read a bunch of peer-reviewed studies, watched all the real medical professionals who didn't have any interests with big pharma or whatever, who were warning people about getting the thing long ago. And because I happened to watch the TED talk of a certain computer guy who was talking about, you know, we can lower the world population, and that's a video of mine that YouTube pulled off as well that I showed. It's a small snippet. We can lower the world population by 10 to 15% with new V's, healthcare and reproductive healthcare. He said it with his own words on camera. Because I watched videos like that and had the common sense and critical thinking skills to figure out, and knowing that this guy is behind all these V's, to not get it, because I'm aware of things like gain of function research, and I'm aware of things like the Georgia Keystones. You should look that up if you don't know what that is. Georgia, one word, Keystones, one word. Go look that up. Go look at the first one of their 10 kind of commandments. Because I made the informed decision to not be part of this experiment, some could maybe even say genocidal experiment, I'm an idiot. I don't deserve to live. I don't deserve access to health care. I got friends and family right now who don't want to be around people like me. A close cousin of mine who is based in Jamaica said to me that she doesn't put herself in the vicinity of people like me who haven't received the jibby. Yeah. And this is a very close family member, and I said to this family member, well, I guess you won't be seeing me the next time I'm in Jamaica, and I haven't been home for almost 3 years because I wasn't gonna get the thing to travel. And all those restrictions have been lifted now, thank God in heaven. But that family member, I said to this family, that family member, I guess I won't be seeing you because I'm not getting that thing, and I never will. It's not happening. And I have survived the winter of death. I go through life without a face diaper, apart from when I have to go to work because I still have day jobs, and these day jobs require that we wear things, the face diapers. So I wear them, but outside of life, in my everyday life, I never wear one. I take the subway packed in with people, not wearing one. Go to supermarkets, the park, I go walking in the park, or department stores, you name it, cinema, restaurants, wherever, not wearing one. And touch wood, over 2 years now, and I'm still here to tell the tale, right? But people need to get off their high horses. And the crazy thing is that, when you think about it, if you're going back through the history of mankind, for those things that occurred naturally in nature that weren't man-made, yeah, and even for the ones that are man-made, the people who contracted and spread these V's, they weren't vilified. If I had the flu and happened to pass the flu along to people unknowingly, for example, I had the flu, I was around some friends and family, a friend and family contracted it from me and died. I wasn't vilified. I wasn't a scumbag for just getting a virus, which for the most part I have little to no control over contracting, right? A V, I had no control over contracting that or spreading it. So I wasn't vilified. But now, if it was easy for them to vilify people like me until the same so-called medical experts that they follow later came out and said, actually, the thing that you got in your arm is actually it's not stopping you from contracting or spreading the V. So and in fact, it's not those people who didn't get it who are the super spreaders. It's you. Their words, not mine. I have to speak in code when I talk about this topic because this platform hate it when people like me put out the truth. And like I said, they flagged my channel. I have a strike against my channel now. Not flagged it, they have a strike. I have one strike because they said I was putting out medical misinformation. And the video that I did about the computer guy who is behind all these V's, they pulled it off of my channel without a strike, but they pulled it and said that I was spreading medical misinformation. It's like, how is it medical misinformation when the person is on video saying everything? A video that I didn't doctor besides loop what he said for people to really hear what he was saying. How is that medical misinformation? But if you're watching this and you got the thing, good luck to you. All I'm saying to you, if you got the thing, I'm saying good luck to you, because the actual medical experts who I watch, the virologists and epidemiologists and all these people, according to what they're saying, within the next 1 or 2 years, that thing could start hitting the fan with a lot of people. So that's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say much more about that topic. But for those of you on your self-righteous high horse, get off your high horse, because you know better than people like me, and I'm no better than people like you. I might be a bit more informed than you. I might be someone who isn't controlled through the emotion of fear like you are, but I don't consider myself better than you. I have read a gazillion peer-reviewed studies. I've spent hours watching videos from recognized, respected doctors and scientists in their fields who say different things to what the mainstream media tells you, and my gut tells me to follow them, not CNN, not MSNBC, not BBC, or any of those mainstream, not even Fox. I don't mess with Fox either. Used to watch them for a bit, but they're just another head on that demon dragon that's manipulating people. But that's all I have to say. That's all I've got to say about that. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to support me in my endeavors, links to all my websites are below. Support your boy. Pick yourself up an Xtreme t-shirt from my website, xtremetees.com. Pick up a hair trimmer to shave with, cut your hair, whatever. And if you're in the market for a good workout program and a nutrition program, check out my Diet 180 and the Tremor workout. All links are below. Alright guys, until the next video, take care, peace and love. See ya.